taking a package to the post office. Actually mailing this to Larry Barones, and I thought I'd take you along on the walk. Okay, March 11th, 2017. Thought the snow was gone. Guess not. By the way, I refuse to shovel my sidewalk. It's too late in the year for that. Maybe the steps. Looks like there's a funeral or something going on at the Lutheran church. And they're frantically trying to plow out before tomorrow, March 11th. Kids really like this snow pile. The tunnel's basically gone now, but you can see where the kids dug a lot of tunnels in this snow pile. It was huge. They're looking here towards a daycare. Down the street, old ambulance garage. I don't know what they're doing with it now. And the upper part of our school, this is the elementary school. Over here, corner of the hospital, which will soon be abandoned when I get the new one built. This is another quick shot of the hospital over the daycare parking lot. Soon to be gone. The Methodists go to church. Whoops, I had to duck under a tree branch. They don't really have a parking lot to plow out. They just wait for the city to plow the streets. That's our city rec center. It's a gym of what used to be the high school. High school stood in the open area to the south of it until it burned down, I'm trying to think, under mysterious circumstances in the 70s. And beyond it is our city pool. And I'm walking in snow. So if I had to nominate a favorite park in town, this would probably be it. I don't have kids, but if I did, there's plenty of playground equipment, and there's shade, and a basketball court, and everything you'd want in a park. And it borders on the dentist's office. Highway 85 is a major north-south route. Here we are looking north. And south. And I'm going that way, which is east, before this truck gets here. I don't know if you can see the mist rising up off the street, but it is. It would be an antique store when I first moved here, but it closed, and I don't know what it is right now. It's been basically empty, but I know there were some arrests made there, so exciting. Beyond it, this used to be a grocery store. It closed down a few weeks ago. Now they've moved out of town to a much larger building. I kind of wish I'd walked around with the iPad and taken some footage inside when it was still going. But I didn't. I do have a photograph of the outside though. Barones, you may be interested in this. This is the back side of our movie theater. Okay, looking toward the south, toward the grocery store down Main Street. That used to be a Chevy dealer. And now looking north, Cedar Chest is a second-hand store. Here is the entrance to the theater. And beyond it, it used to be a Western clothing store for like real cowboys, not the ones that play cowboy in dress-up. And again, that's where I was standing before. Movie theater. A bar that went out of business. And again, the Western clothing store that sold real Western clothing to real cowboys, not the fake ones that just dress up. Newspaper, Ford dealer, my bank, that's where I got my home loan, and some of the businesses up Main Street. I'm going this way toward the post office. I think they do welding. I didn't really ask what they do there. That's a sign making shop. They do shirts, and there's a gym in the back. Okay, there's the post office where I am about to mail Larry his package. You can thank what's on the road for me not going to Rapid City today. Just beyond that, that's where the guy I bought my furnace from for my house is based. And there's the eastern edge of town. I'll try that again. Post office, auto body shop where I got my car fixed a couple times. Well, once because of deer. Furniture shop. Beyond that, view of the museum, grain elevators, and that kind of porch thing you see used to be a really good steakhouse. So, walking to the grocery store to pick up a couple things. All I got was junk mail. Can't throw it away at the post office anymore. But anyway, Larry, your package should be there in 2 days, but by the time you hear this, who knows? Furniture store, I think I said that. That used to be a really good steakhouse, but got different owners and then went out of business. So all that's left in there is a State Farm Insurance. East, that's kind of the edge of the library. It used to be a grocery store, but long before I moved here. The Ford dealer, my bank, another bank, economic development, and kind of a junk mail person. And there is the museum. Definitely worth a visit if you're ever here. Right here is more of the museum. That church is on museum grounds. That barn shed thing is on museum grounds. Over there is a sod building. I can't zoom with this device, but yeah, there it is. Sod building, also on the museum grounds. Over here, City Hall. Very nice City Hall, actually. And then, kind of to its east, is the police station. So there you go, police. If you ever get arrested, that's where you'll go. Fire department here, right by the City Hall. That's a very nice, well, people live there. It's a hotel, but the people that own it now have really fixed it up from what it was when I moved here. So I'm really happy to see that. Has kind of a courtyard in the middle. It's pretty cool. I've never been inside of it. From the outside though, wow, have they made that nice. Long ago, that was a J.C. Penney, long before I moved here. For a while, the basement was, or the main floor, I should say, was a Mexican restaurant, but there have been 2 different ones in there, and they've both gone out of business for whatever that's worth. Northwest Tire. A view of the west side of Main Street, down toward my bank and Ford garage. Chinese restaurant, it's pretty good. The other side of Main Street, the east side, the Dale's Clothing is now out of business, but I'm told somebody bought one half of it. Drugstore there. Insurance. There was an office supply store in the tall white building. Another bank. Flower shop. And there's the hotel. Used to have a dentist there. Ooh, long ago, that was the city library, but we're in a much better building now. Say we. I'm not part of the library, but now it's insurance. So I'm glad they saved the old building. And I'm going over there to get a few groceries. That's the grocery store that remains on Main Street. My list is short, but if it gets too long, I won't be doing this anymore. That over there is the courthouse. Brand new building. The old one just got too bad to save. I came out of there with 2 bags, not just one. I added to my list while in there. And I don't know if Bullfrog ever sees these, but he was asking $2.29 a gallon there. Going by the courthouse now. It's our Veterans Wall. That's a Boy Scout project from long ago. So there you go. Sheriff's Department's in the courthouse also. Just for giggles and snorts, I'm going to walk home on a different street. And this time I'm carrying groceries. Okay, backside of the hospital. That looks like it's all in silhouette, but it's hard to tell with my sunglasses on. And headed home. So, yeah, my hair's messed up from the hat. So at least you got to see a little bit of where I live. You know, a small town of 1,500 people in rural North Dakota. And just because of our location, we are pretty far away, so we have more business than other towns of our size. But it's kind of sad to see how Main Street's changing. I mean, everybody wants to drive to their stores. They don't want to walk. They don't want to support their downtowns. And, yeah, small towns are drying up. So on that depressing note, we'll leave you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.